Good afternoon, students. Today we have to discuss about the Wheatstone bridge topic. Wheatstone bridge. This Wheatstone bridge works on the principle of Kirchhoff laws. Kirchhoff laws works on the principle of Ohm's law. Continuation link will be there. So this Wheatstone bridge is a quadrilateral circuit. 4 arms will be there. In 4 arms, 4 resistors will be connected. Say so here 4 arms of the bridge, that quadrilateral. Here let A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is the quadrilateral. Here 4 arms, 4 resistors. That 4 resistors I am connecting. Let this is the P, this is Q, next R and S. Care should be taken that PQRS, not PQRS like this. So next, between the ends of this, between any 2 opposite junctions, here 4 junctions are formed. AC opposite junctions and BD also opposite junctions. Between any 2 opposite junctions, what we have to do is, we have to connect a cell with a key. Next, between the remaining 2 opposite junctions, what we have to do? One galvanometer you have to connect. This is galvanometer. Whose resistance is G. That galvanometer is ammeter and voltmeter like 1 meter. One indicator will be there. Just its purpose I will explain. Now, let here the positive terminal of the battery is connected at A and a negative terminal is connected at C. So let the current coming here is say I. Here let the current flowing through this one is say I1, through this one is say I2, and next this is I3, and next this is say I4, and through galvanometer is say I of G. See, ABCD is one quadrilateral having 4 sides. In 4 arms of that quadrilateral, 4 resistors P, Q, R, S are connected like that. Next, between any 2 opposite junctions, either between AC or BD, one cell with EMF E, and next key will be connected like this. And between the opposite junction, opposite pair of junctions BD, one galvanometer whose resistance is G is connected. Galvanometer whose resistance G is connected. Let current I at A splitted. I1 is the current through the P, through the R I2, and next through the Q I3, through the S I4, and through the galvanometer I of G. I of G. Now, what we have to do is here we have to apply Kirchhoff laws. Here we have to apply Kirchhoff laws. First, by Kirchhoff current law. This current law or junction law should be applied where the 2 ends of the galvanometer are connected. So at B comma D galvanometer is connected. So at B if you apply that I1 is going inside, I3 and IG are going outside. So that is inward current will be equal to outward current sum of. Let equation 1. Next, similarly at another end D also you have to apply. At D what happens? I2 and Ig are coming toward the junction and I4 are going. So I2 plus Ig is equal to I4. Let this is the second equation. Understood? See that Kirchhoff junction law or current law is applied between the two junctions where the two ends of the galvanometer connected where B comma D, there only we have to apply the junction law. Next, by Kirchhoff voltage law, here for closed loop we have to apply. So here so many loops will be there, but for ABDA loop. So for this ABDA loop, what will be that? You are going from A to B, means in the same direction of the current flowing, minus I1 so here minus I1P, B to D you are going again in the same direction, minus I of G into G. Next D to A in opposite direction we are going, so plus I2 into R equal to 0. In the same direction of the current flowing, the drop will be negative, and in opposite direction the drop will be positive. So here this equation you can write I1P plus I of G into G is equal to I2 into R. Let equation 3. Now for next loop, what here? BCDB loop. BCDB loop. For this loop, if you apply, say B to C, you are going in the same direction of the current flowing, minus I3 into Q, C to D in opposite direction you are going, plus I4 into S, D to B again in your opposite direction, plus I of G into G equal to 0 in the closed loop. So this can be written as I3 into Q is equal to I4 into S plus Ig into G. Let this is the fourth equation. Now here the condition is that, here only the important condition is that if the potential at B and D are equal, means here where this galvanometer is connected at this point B and at this point D, if potentials are equal, current generally flows from high potential to low potential. Generally, I think you have the idea about the seesaw. In both sides, for the balancing of the seesaw, both ends the weight should be equal. So here also, whenever the potentials at B and D where the galvanometer ends are connected are equal, then the bridge is said to be balanced. The bridge is said to be balanced. If potential at B is equal to potential at D, the Wheatstone bridge is said to be balanced. Said to be balanced. Means if both are having the same potential, current flows generally from high potential to low potential. There is no potential difference. So between B comma D, what is the current flowing here? Now between B comma D, current Ig will be equal to 0. Means this galvanometer shows null deflection. Galvanometer shows null deflection. Zero deflection. Then what happens?